What's up, y'all? Check it out. Got these figures just cracked open. I wanted to make a dent in all this, and there's still a lot more. And I'm gonna get around to cracking those too, but I had to get a batch of them out of the way, and it's actually pretty damn time consuming cracking these figures open. But glad I did, because you know what? For all the time those are sitting there that I'm like thinking I want to do reviews or opening party videos or whatever, that's figures I'm not playing with. I basically, up until now, I can't remember the last figure I actually cracked open and messed with. So nice to finally get these. Got some Marvel Legends, some DC Multiverse, some WWE, Batman missions. So pretty cool. The Thanos at Walmart exclusive I never found. I got in a tray with Carlos, aka Bad Karma 103. Dude, this dude is badass. I do want the MCU version still. And I always get torn between like collecting just either or, the comic stuff or the MCU stuff. And sometimes I want to lean more towards the MCU stuff because I like the movie stuff, the realistic stuff, but man, this is a perfect example of just how badass some of these comic ones are. It's like, I can't quit these. This Thanos is awesome. So thanks to Karma for that. And BC hooked me up with these. This Polaris and Domino. She looks great. Yeah, I would have liked something I was a little more familiar with, like a 90s version. Like this Cable here, but man, I can't deny she looks great. Great to get some Sasquatch pieces, and this Cable. Alright, so I was so excited to get this guy, and I caught him on Amazon for retail price. Finally cracked open. I do have some minor issues. Stuff like I can't get that to stay closed. Can't get that tab to stay in that hole. So that moves around. This moves around. Stuff like that I probably want to glue down. There's a joint stuck. This hand keeps popping out. There's like a gap, as you can see in that boot right there. It's not tight like this one. I tried pushing it in there so it stays in, but design wise, character design, freaking awesome. Like, that's what I wanted in a Cable figure, except for the issues. So anyway, DC Multiverse, that Two-Face, which is funny. I honestly don't remember getting this guy. I must have caught him on Amazon at some point. I don't remember. But caught him at retail price, I wouldn't have paid over. Really cool. Same with that Batwoman. As far as DC Multiverse goes, she has some of the kind of updated sculpt and articulation, for the females. It's pretty cool. It's still, Mattel has a ways to go with being on the level of Marvel Legends quality, but still, for 6-inch, affordable 6-inch figures of some of the characters that we love from DC, not bad still. WWE, the ravishing Russian Lana. It's Lana Day. Lana is the best. Lana #1. So this is like an older version of Lana. I caught her on Amazon like super cheap at one point. Like, I was like less than $5 or $6, and that was prime ship. Crazy. Dana Brooke, Ember Moon. Pretty happy to finally have a Ember Moon figure. Nia Jackson, Little Miss Bliss. Slightly updated, and it's in the basic style now. So no, there's a lack of articulation, but sculpt still great. Nice to get an updated, face, and I love with the Little Miss Bliss shirt right there. So really cool. Batman missions. I'm really into this line. It's that basic 6-inch. So they're like on the shorter 6-inch. Like if you're familiar with Marvel Legends and DC Multiverse, they're 6-inch scale, but they're on the taller end of 6-inch. Like they average, I don't know, off the top of my head, around 6.25 to 6.50. Basically like 6.25, 6.25 inches. These they're I imagine they're like exactly 6 inches, if not just a little over 6 inches. So they're shorter. Here, I'll just give you an example. Take this Two-Face right here. There you go. Next to Robin. Next to Joker. You can see the apparent height difference there. So, you know, and then of course these guys are less articulated. I like them because they remind me of like the 90s stuff, like that old 90s Kenner Batman stuff. But when you think about it, with the sculpt and articulation, even though they're not super articulated, they're still fully articulated. It's more like they're several notches above the 90s stuff and just like a notch below the DC Multiverse stuff, you know? I actually don't mind the lack of articulation, you know? They're just a little shorter. That Harley right there. I love how she just looks like an Amanda Conner drawing, you know, like straight out of some Amanda Conner artwork. I know we're getting I think it's kind of another like New 52 based Harley in the DC Multiverse line, which I think is going to be a Walmart exclusive. But in the meantime, this Harley looks great. I love it. Love it. Joker has some cool accessories. Squirting camera, and that actually comes off, and it's a briefcase. That's pretty cool. So check it out. So there's that Robin. It's pretty cool. I like how they have it so that the capes can kind of slide side to side. Again, with like kind of like the 90s stuff, they have kind of ridiculous themed accessories, but when you think about it, that Batman does not look bad. And this Bane. So here's the thing. Even if you're not into the Batman missions stuff, you know, whether it's because of the articulation, the detail, the size. Check this out, though. This Bane. Look at that. He's huge. He's huge. Like, unless you're a articulation Nazi, I'd be like, he'd make a great addition to a DC Multiverse collection. Who knows if and when we'll get Bane in the DC Multiverse line. And check that out. Hell yeah. I mean, he's still fully articulated, just doesn't have, like, you can't swing the legs out. No ankle articulation, no double, you know, knee or elbow joints, but still. Look at that. Even waist. So, I think it's pretty damn cool. I feel like, because I am going to collect these Batman Missions figures. I like them for what they are. It's something different. Again, like I said, they remind me of the 90s stuff. They're kind of a little more fun and playable. But I feel like this Bane, I'm going to use them for both. I'm going to use them with my DC Multiverse and the Batman Mission stuff. He's fucking awesome. Oh, and this Batmobile. Thanks to BC for this as well. So check it out. If you're not familiar with this, now, it does have some gimmicks, unfortunately. It comes with these things that attach to this, and it's like air-powered. But other than that, man, it is just a really cool kind of modern Batmobile. And here's the thing. The cockpit. So it'll fit these guys, no problem, but it's actually not too small to fit like standard 6-inch. When I say standard, I'm talking about like Marvel Legends, DC Multiverse. You can throw him in there, no problem. Closes just fine. I imagine anything, you know, up to the scale of these guys, you could put SH Figure Arts, Mafex in there, maybe even Revoltech. I don't know about like 112 Collective. I'm not sure. I haven't actually held one up close. I think they're a little taller than the average, like Marvel Legends or DC Multiverse, but I want to think you could probably squeeze one of those guys in there too. Probably not anything like fully like 7-inch scale or above, but look at the design of that thing. I think it's freaking awesome. So thanks again to BC for that, and just all these cool figures. So yeah, I still got some more to do. I'll get to those and at another time. Maybe some of them I'll just crack open without doing any form of video at all. But I did want to share this with you guys since, yeah, I've been talking about doing something with them for a while now, and I'm just excited to finally crack them open and kind of, you know, sharing that excitement with you guys. So Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thanks so much for watching.